Just had to cut out part of the wall in my basement because it looked like this. So when I put in a new one, I'm going to put this with it. Let me show you. So the pressing project of the day is that I had to remove part of a wall in my basement because of wetness, because of rot. And I'm not sure how old this is. So my house is almost 90 years old. And so I get a lot of old 2x4s with really nice lines in them, very solid. And I know a lot of people complain that you can't get those anymore with new stuff. If you have a basement, if you have concrete and wood touching anywhere and that concrete has any tendency to have moisture issues, then over the years you're likely going to end up with something like this. And this is why I've tried to avoid this. This was a wall someone else had put in years and years ago. It's not original to the house, and it's not a load-bearing wall. I basically have it hanging there right now. But you can see just how bad the rot was in here. And not only is it just bad for health reasons, but it's also, you know, very attractive to things like termites or carpenter ants if they were to find it. I am trying to fix this, correct it in a way that's not going to allow this to happen another 20, 30 years down the road for whoever owns this house then. So I looked at a few different approaches out there. I don't want to put treated wood in my house. And I am going to try, though, some PVC trim that I'm going to attach to the 2x4. And so this is going to do a couple of things. So it's an old basement with a floor drain, and everything is slanted toward the floor drain. But if you build a wall in between, it stops the moisture. So basically this is going to serve two purposes. It's going to allow the wood to air out if it does get wet, because it's not constantly against that concrete, because the concrete moisture should not directly affect the wood. And in the event that there's water that needs to drain, it can go under this. Now, it hadn't happened in over a decade, but this past week we actually did get an incredible amount of rain and we got water in the basement. And part of the issue is where you have a wall like this, you're basically stopping that water from draining the place it needs to go. So I'm going to give it an avenue, allow 2 or 3 places in this. It's only about a 4-foot section of wall, but I'm going to allow a couple of places where water can go under it as needed and give it that ventilation to be able to dry out as needed. So I said 4 feet. It was actually 59 inches, so I was close. I was only off by 11 inches. So anyway, just wanted to cut a replacement 2x4. This is the one that I'm going to stick the PVC to. Then I determined that spacing these out was going to be easiest and most effective just by doing them widthwise. So I made all my cuts of the PVC trim. Again, I bought this at Home Depot, an 8-foot piece, and they're about 1.5 inches wide. I did space them out 5 inches according to the Griswold gap formula. And then I used some liquid nails. If you're going to do a lot of this, you'd probably want a big tube of liquid nails. I just had one on hand that was a small one that I squeezed what was remaining out of it, and it was plenty for what I needed here. And then this is the only time you'll ever see me on video lifting weights. So let this set for a while. I had some errands to run, so this stayed at the house. I did not take it with me. So here, as I line it up, my real goal here is to see how to support the 2x4 that's already there. It's a non-load bearing wall. It's nothing really with it, but I still want it to be secure. So I'm just going to stack up 2 more 2x4s here and come to meet these. I'm not very good at cutting straight lines, even on top of a table where everything's in good shape. So this is my best pick for trying to do this. So I'm just going to finish with the saw because I don't want to forget how to use the saw, and I need a little bit of exercise, right? Alright, so even after I told you how bad I am at getting things level, let's see how bad it actually is. Wow, that's rough. I feel like there's a tool that I should have that would do this easier, but I can't think of what it is. So leave a comment, because, you know, I'm having to do a project right now. I would hate to have to buy a new tool exactly what I was looking for. All right, I'll have to put the paneling back up. So it is done. So this is a low visibility, low reward kind of project because essentially nobody will ever know I did it. Not even my wife is going to appreciate it. I'll check back in 10 years and let you know how it's doing. So make sure you subscribe and keep looking for 10 years.